This is kind of ridiculous what Devin Booker's doing to New Orleans. His last 3 games, I'll go in reverse order, starting with last night. 52 points, 52 points, 58 points. The 58 was last year. Yeah, seriously, they
got to be so tired of seeing him.
He must just walk in. I think he said after the game it's because he has a lot of family there, obviously, or people he considers family because he went to high school not that far away.
Yeah.
But I mean, how
Green
much?
too.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much of this he looks over at Willie Green and is like, hey, Willie, what's going on? Here's 50 for you to deal with.
That's why I picked Devin Booker, of course, and Devin and Kevin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying that's why I picked him. I thought Book was going to go off. And by the way, history
the
was
only
there
person that picked
as
him
well
for that reason.
Really? Okay.
No, and I actually gave the reason when I picked him.
Look, Devin Booker last night was a complete freak show. Ron Wolfley reporting. I don't know if you saw it, Mason Orleans. Dude had 24 points after the first quarter. 24 after the first quarter. I just blown away by the intent and how he was looking for a shot. And you could see how aggressive he was doing that.
When he has those games, you can tell early. If you're a Suns fan, certainly you can tell early. You've seen it before. You could see it he didn't have to. You saw it before he had 24 points in the first quarter. Like halfway through the first, you're like, oh, well, here we go. Sorry, New Orleans. And look, he did it. I mean, he went all game. Here's Frank Vogel afterwards talking about why Booker was so effective.
He was in attack mode in every way. If there was space at the 3-point line, he was looking to rise up. And, if there's an avenue to the lane, he was ducking his head and getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line. So he was doing it in all ways.
Kevin Durant.
You've been No, not like that. I don't think I scored that many points in the first quarter. When you're making shots, you don't even think about nothing else. You just tell you that he was in his zone. He was just in his own world. And that's one of the best feelings in ball is just when you're just totally in that zen mode where nothing really matters. Everything just happens so effortlessly. And we can feel that as his teammates too, which kept us going, inspired us to just do other things on the floor and be of some assistance when it's our time. The guys made shots tonight.
Yeah, he made shots, man. I just love the fact Devin Booker in a game that we felt was a need to win.
Need to win.
Devin Booker came out and established the tone, did he not, in the first quarter?
Yeah.
This is what leaders do. This is what superstars do for a team. You're going to come out and say, okay, this one means an awful lot to this team. Give me the ball.
There's no way to avoid the roller coaster ride you're on now if you like the Suns. And you might say, well, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to get off before the playoffs. I got news for you. You're already on the roller coaster ride. Look at what this team is doing. You go out there, you'll beat Denver and Denver twice. You'll lose to San Antonio 3 times. You'll have a game like you had against Oklahoma City the other night. And then you'll have Devin Booker drop 52 on New Orleans. And very similar to what I was saying after the win over Denver last Wednesday, Wolf. You can't just ignore what happened last night. I know it's easy to say, well, do you really think this team's going to win a title? No, not at the moment. But that doesn't mean you can just write them off in the first round of the playoffs or in the play-in. If you have a guy that is capable of just dropping 50 on any given night, you're probably going to win that night.
They got a couple of guys.
That's where I was going. They got a couple guys that can do that.
Yeah, once again, you've got to do it consistently, Basin Orleans, and right now, this just angers me even more. Am I glad they beat the Pelicans? Of course. I'm super glad. I'm a huge Phoenix Suns fan. Absolutely love our Phoenix Suns. Yet at the same time, tell me it doesn't enrage you to see them come out and play like they played. Can we see a modicum of this going forward? And this is what they've got to do. The leaders inside this locker room, they've got to take control of this situation right here. Listen, they can come out with great intensity and play well early. They can go ahead and do that and still lose the game, ladies and gentlemen. It happens from time to time. The other guy just plays better than you do. But when you don't play up to your ability level, when you don't play up to your talent level, when you don't play up to your standard, now you got an issue. You got a problem. And that's why, okay, that was great last night, Suns. Let's see it again.
Here's Booker after the game asked why he keeps doing this in New Orleans.
I don't really have an answer. I just feel like I'm playing the same way. I mean, the crib is close. I have a lot of family in attendance. I grew up coming here. It's the first NBA arena I've been to, so, there's some history here.
I mean, this is how ridiculous it is, Wolf. It was used as logic in Kevin or Devin yesterday. Well, he always puts up about 50 against New Orleans. And then he went out and put up 52 again. That's 162 points over the last 3 games against the Pelicans.
Yeah.
If you're the Pelicans, you don't want to see Devin Booker in the playoffs.
No, you don't want to see Devin Booker in the playoffs right now. But you know what also, too, is amazing is how many threes the Suns were taking as well, right? They were 13 of 26 from 3 in the first half. Now again, Devin Booker was shooting some of these threes, but there is a paradigm shift that has happened with the Phoenix Suns. They are taking more threes, and it's not even close.
I think they have to.
It's not even close. They weren't doing it, Basin Orleans, in the first half of the season. They weren't doing it 10 games ago. They weren't. They were number, 26?
Yep.
Number 26 in 3 points attempted. 3-point shots.
Well, New Orleans is pretty good against the 3, too, but it helps when Devin Booker sets a career high with 8 made 3-pointers.
Man, just absolutely on fire. It was incredible to see them go out and shoot well as a team and win this game, and their defense doing a great job as well.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.